Here's a bold statement. Political violence is tearing us apart, and the both sides argument might be doing more harm than good. But here's where it gets controversial. Is it really happening equally across the political spectrum? Let's dive into a heated exchange that sheds light on this divisive topic. During a recent episode of The Five, Greg Gutfeld passionately challenged his co-host, Jessica Tarlov, over her claim that political violence is perpetrated by both the left and the right. This debate ignited just a week after the shocking assassination of Charlie Kirk, leaving many questioning the roots of such extreme actions. Gutfeld interrupted Tarlov mid-discussion about Kirk's alleged shooter, Tyler Robinson, to pose a pointed question. Why does this kind of violence seem to originate predominantly from the left and not the right? We don't need more information, Gutfeld asserted, his tone sharp and unyielding. What's truly striking is why this is happening exclusively on the left. That's the core issue here. Tarlov countered by bringing up the tragic killing of Minnesota State Representative Melissa Hortman, a case she argued demonstrated violence from the right. But Gutfeld wasn't having it. Did you even know her name before this happened? He fired back. None of us did. Her name wasn't a daily topic of conversation until after her death. Tarlov pushed back, asking if that meant Hortman's life didn't matter. Gutfeld's response was swift and intense. Don't play that game with me. My point is, there was no widespread demonization of her before she died. This was a targeted act by someone who knew her personally. And when you bring up cases like Josh Shapiro, you conveniently leave out that the attacker was a pro-Palestine activist. He concluded with a definitive statement that left no room for ambiguity. The both sides argument doesn't hold water anymore. It's irrelevant. That narrative is dead. This exchange highlights a deeper question. Are we oversimplifying the issue by treating political violence as a symmetrical problem? Gutfeld's argument suggests that the context, frequency, and public discourse surrounding these acts are far from equal. But here's the controversial part. Is he right? Or are we missing a more nuanced picture by dismissing the both sides perspective? Since Kirk's assassination at Utah Valley University, Gutfeld has been vocal about the implications of such acts. In a somber monologue on Gutfeld, he reflected on the impact of Kirk's death, drawing parallels to historical figures like MLK Jr., JFK, and Lincoln. Charlie was assassinated, not for his ideas, but because he was so effective at spreading them, Gutfeld noted. This will backfire. His legacy will grow beyond anything he could have imagined. Killing the messenger only gives the message wings. This raises a thought-provoking question for all of us. Does silencing a voice through violence ultimately amplify its reach? And if so, what does that mean for how we address political extremism moving forward? What do you think? Is Gutfeld onto something, or is the both sides argument still valid? Let's keep the conversation going. Share your thoughts in the comments below.